The Pirates take on the Brewers, 7:10 p.m. East. The Brewers are the $2 favorite, totals 8.5, juice to the over. The Pirates are plus $1.65 on the money line. And if you like Pittsburgh to keep this one close, they're minus $1.25, catching the 1.5 on the run line. We got JT Brubaker for the Pirates, Brett Anderson for the Brewers. I'm 5-1 in my last 6 NBA tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. I'm also 4-0 in my last 4 board member tier package plays on that site as well. For more information on how you can access these exclusive premium sports picks, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. Now, Brubaker's got a 4.80 ERA and a 1.47 whip. He's walked 7 batters in his last 15 innings of work. The Pirates have the worst record in baseball, 9-20 on the year, 11 games below 500, .310 win percentage. They're also winning just 26% of their games away from home. They also rank in the bottom 3 in run production per contest. They're taking on a Brewers squad who has Brett Anderson on the hill, 3.52 ERA with 17 strikeouts in just 23 innings pitched. The Brewers have won their last 2 straight games where Anderson made the start. They're also 6-0 straight up in their last 6, hosting the Pirates, top 3 in the league in striking batters out. Christian Yelich leads the club in homers and on-base percentage. He's hit 7 home runs and has an OBP of .320. Keston Hiura also leads the club in hits and RBI. He's knocked in 16. Total-wise, 3 out of Anderson's last 4 starts stayed under the total. Brubaker saw his last 2 starts stay under the line himself for the Pirates. Give me the Brewers minus 1.5 and the under 8.5 in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to part 2 of our 2-part series here in the MLB. Got some lines of personal leans out for Saturday's MLB action. But before we dive into some more of that, I just have to quickly remind you once again that we are 5-1 straight up in our last 6 NBA tier package plays on patreon.com/BrockPage. We're also 4-0 in our last 4 board member tier package plays on that site as well. If you want some more information on how you can join in on the action, link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And moving on, we're going to take a look at the Nationals taking on the Red Sox, 7:30 p.m. Eastern start time at Fenway, the Green Monster, Beantown. The Nationals are minus $1.20 on the road here. Totals 11.5, juice to the under. The Sox are catching even money for an outright win at home. And if you like Boston to cover, they're minus 150 on the run line. Chris Mazza for the Sox, Anibal Sanchez for the Nats. Sanchez is just 1-3 on the season with a 6.48 ERA. Sanchez also has a whip of 1.72. The Nats are in the last place in the NL East and lost 4 out of their last 6. Washington's in the top 3 in most hits allowed per contest, top half of the league in most runs allowed per game as well. They're taking on a Boston club who ranks in the top 10 in hits on average per game. Alex Verdugo leads the team in hits, batting average, and OBP. Alex is batting .287 and has an on-base percentage of .353. Mitch Moreland's hit 8 home runs and batted in 21. When it comes to the total in this one, 4 out of the Sox last 5 games against Washington at Fenway went over the total. Meanwhile, the Nats on the other side saw their last 5 straight road games get over the line themselves. Give me the underdog Red Sox winning this one straight up and the over 11.5 in that game. And with that, we're going to dive into our next and final matchup for part 2. I'm talking about the Giants taking on the Diamondbacks, 8:10 p.m. Eastern start time. The D-backs are minus 150, totals 9.5 flat. The Giants are plus $1.30 on the money line. And if you like the Giants to cover, they're minus 155, catching the 1.5. We got Trevor Cahill for the Giants, Luke Weaver for the D-backs. Weaver's just 1-4 on the season with a 7.77 ERA. That's pretty lucky numbers, 777. Luke also has a whip of 1.60. The D-backs are in last place in the NL West, 9.5 games behind the Dodgers. They also rank in the bottom 10 in run production at the plate, top 10 in most hits allowed per contest. They're taking on a Giants team who won 7 out of their last 10 ball games. They also have Trevor Cahill on the mound today, 14 strikeouts in 11 innings pitched. Trevor currently has an ERA of 1.64 and a whip of 1.09. The Giants have won their last 2 straight where Cahill made the start. Donovan Solano leads the team in hits and batting average. He's currently hitting .336. Wilmer Flores hit 7 home runs on the season thus far. And Mike Yastrzemski's knocked in 23. The Giants have won 70% of their games in their last 10 at Chase Field. Now, total-wise, Cahill saw 2 out of his last 3 starts stay under the total. The Giants are also 10-7 to the under away from home this season. Meanwhile, the D-backs on the other side saw 6 out of their last 10 head-to-head meetings with San Francisco stay under the line. 7 out of the D-backs last 9 also stayed under the total. Give me the underdog Giants plus 1.5 in the under. 9.5 in that game. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Once again, don't forget to check me out on Patreon. I said it in my earlier video, but I'll say it again here. If you decide to get a package here today, if you decide to get on Patreon and link up with a membership, just keep in mind Patreon bills you the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So you have an initial sign-up fee, and then you get billed on the first of every month following that. So if you were to sign up today on the 29th, you're going to get billed today, and then you're going to get billed again on September 1st. And then following that, it's an auto bill cycle. You get billed on the first of every month. But I just wanted to make you guys aware of that if you were deciding, to maybe possibly pull the trigger here today. So anyway, just a courtesy to you. It's Patreon's website. They have the billing policy, and I create the content for them. So anyway, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. We got a huge slate of sports going on today, and nice to see these guys take a stand for what they believe in, but it's nice to see them back in action as well, getting back to work, doing their job, using that platform. Can't use the platform if you don't show up to work. Got to be at work to, if you're out of sight, you're out of mind. So it's good to see these guys back in action, and I certainly support the cause. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for me. Got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, happy Saturday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.